Listen up, man. You're entering a safe place where men come to recover, recharge, and rewire through voice, story, and sonic medicine. The following is a Mr. Help Boost production, a part of the Builder vs. Bamboozler series. This one's a protocol for when she reaches out after a break. Chad and Bam are seated in a booth, game on in the background, wings on the table, a chill atmosphere. Bam's about 2 weeks out from his relationship with Amber imploding on him. Big brother Chad's here to coach him back up, make sure this doesn't happen again. You sure you're not going to start crying on me in your brew tonight, Bam? I can see you stopped shaving. I hope you at least took a shower. I mean, I'm not great, but I need this. Been stuck in my head too long. Laying around the house, no sleep, just spinning, thinking of what if, just different scenarios. What if I'd have done this or that or whatever, you know. Maybe would have worked out with her. Yeah, sounds like my baby brother. Always up in his head, overthinking the wrong things. She ended it cold, huh? Yeah, like ice water. Went from bringing full-on relationship energy, cuddles, dancing, even said she saw me, like what I was bringing connection-wise. Then, she did a full-on 180 and went completely cold fish, basically ghosted me energy-wise. Something about I'm still trying to figure out who the new me is. Didn't cry, didn't flinch, just smiled. Tried to hug me like it was nothing. Like did me dirty with a smile on her face, then shut the door behind me. Game over. Whew, gangster. Wouldn't even do that to an acquaintance, let alone someone I once connected with. Like a narcissist, huh? I know that hurt. And what about, it was about a month after hanging out again? After the break? Yep. Thought we were rekindling. She said she needed space, I gave it. Then she agreed to meet up. Said she missed me. We rehashed old trials and cleared them all out. I thought that meant we had a chance. Why else would you meet up with someone you took a break from? Chad slowly shakes his head while he thinks about what his little brother just told him. He sets down his beer, straightens up in the booth. His whole demeanor shifts from big brother to field general. Time to run a real coaching session. This cannot happen again. You threw away your playbook and didn't follow the protocol, Bam. That, or you're completely rubbish in the bedroom. Ha ha. That's just what I need from you right now. If anything, she was, but that's not. And what are you talking about, the protocol? Sorry, probably not the right time to kid around about that. Going no contact and getting back to who you were before you met her. First off, how much time did you put into thinking about whether you should get back together with her? Did you ever game it out? Think about what it means when someone basically ices you out like they don't care that you exist? Treats you like a cleaning service they can turn off and on whenever it suits them? Did you ever think about what she's really doing during that time and why she would want to break? If that would weaken things going forward if you did get back together? Did you ever think about whether you should get back together? Or were you just hoping and praying for a little breadcrumb of a text or a call from her? No, I knew I didn't want it to be over. I didn't think about her like that. Figured she was just needing a little time to herself. Don't we all sometime? I thought love and a love story meant story arcs, like this was ours. And real love and giving second chances. Love does, but only when it's mutual, bro. When a woman pulls back like you're the one messing up her chi and then returns, there's a process, a vetting. A process? Vetting? It's like this, with her or anyone else in your life. If you want to have any kind of relationship or friendship, there has to be mutual respect, right? If someone disrespects you, and you know it wasn't intentional, you call them out on it, right? Then you expect them to pivot, not do the same thing again. And if that's the case, it's all good in the world, right? Squashed. What happens if you call it out and they do it again? Whether it's a friendship or a relationship, y'all got problems, right? Probably time to move on from that person. I'm following, but what does that have to do with her and I? So what's probably the most disrespectful thing a friend or someone in a relationship can do to you? I think maybe I see where you're going here, but don't stop now. If you were bringing your best energy, coming over and kicking it, bringing meat for the grill, helping out around, taking my garbage out, fixing things, stuff a good friend or family does, and I was reciprocating, laughing with you, we've got a good relationship, right? And then one day, with no warning or no, hey, you don't have to do all that nice stuff for me, I'm not feeling it. For whatever reason, I just said, Bam, I think I need some time. I need some space from you. And you asked me, okay, I give you space. Is there a time frame? Like, you'd rather I came around every couple weeks or every month? Was it something I just said or did, brother? And I just said, you know, Bam, I'm just not sure, but if things change, that would be messed up. I'd be pissed off. So just to take it a step further and really cement this in, would that be worse than if I just was passive aggressive with you, just ignored you, kept canceling last minute, or took days to replies to your texts, or acted annoyed when you came over, maybe made little jabs at you in front of people, or stopped saying thank you when you did things for me? Where does icing you out completely with no real explanation rank, disrespect-wise? Would you just be like, okay, take all the time you need. I'll be waiting near my phone. Take your space and think things through. Have some other friends around and see if maybe they suit your needs better. You can just get back to me whenever you feel like it. I'll always be here waiting for you. Hell no. I would call you out on it and tell you where you could go with that garbage. And you're saying, I should have done that with Amber. I can see where you're coming from. But I don't know. Maybe it could just be her hormones or whatever. Brother, now you just sound like you're making excuses for it. We both know how it all turned out. But I'll indulge you here. If you've been giving your best connection, being a good man, treating you right, and only needs space from you, what does that tell you about how much she respects what you're bringing? What does it tell you about how much she desires your connection? If she's willing to go there, to put that break out there, even if it means you might end it with her altogether, then is she willing to break up with you altogether? Do you think she doesn't know that's a possibility? And even deeper into the rabbit hole, isn't she dominating you in your relationship because she's benched you and gave herself free rein to do whatever or whoever she wants while she maintains safety of you as her backup? Yeah, I guess you're saying she's basically treating me like an option, while I'm still wearing the team colors with a smile on my face, sitting on the bench. She's out there running plays and I'm not even part of it, like a freshman sitting in on a varsity game. Exactly. And I know I'm going hard on you and making you run sprints and do burpees here, but we want to fix it all the mistakes you're making. Give you a better model to look at this. So you're saying if she's gotten to taking a break in the first place, no longer respects, admires, and desires me, doesn't see the value I'm bringing? First down and 10 yards to go, brother. We're moving up the field now. Let's get deeper in the playbook. I wish someone would do a study of how many relationships actually work out when they've had space or a break. I guess the percentage is pretty low. A woman just cannot fully respect a man after that, ever. If she stays, you're only getting partial connection from then on out. Okay, I hear everything you're saying. I guess I could see I should have viewed it all through a completely different lens. But I didn't, and even if I did, she was the one, Chad. I think I still would have taken her back. So can we game that out? Yeah, you never chase someone who needs space, Bam. Don't just hold her spot like a throne you're polishing every day so it's ready the very moment she reaches out and wants to climb right back into it. I already know the answer because you're sitting here like a sad sack, but when she agreed to meet back up, did you go right back to giving your boyfriend energy? I figure break's over. She woke up. She understands what she's missing out on. We're back. Wait until she sees my new haircut and stuff. So you treated it like she'd gone on a 2-week trip and was coming back home. Excitedly opened your arms and let her right back in, giving your full attention and connection, boyfriend energy. I let her know I would head down to her place that night. I brought takeout over to her place and we started a new series. It was nice. Just felt right. Bam. When you did that, she stepped right past the throne you were polishing for her, pushed you down onto it, and took your throne, exalted herself as your king. And in her eyes, or in her subconscious, do you think you dropped her down a few pegs? You think it didn't cross her mind that she may want to bench you again later on in the season, anytime she's not feeling the way you play, or another player starts showing some promise? During the break, I'd been so patient. I waited, did my thing until she reached out, didn't contact her. I thought I was holding frame. I thought that showed her I was man. Nah, you waited with hope, not standards. Then you started right back up running behind her, the second she threw you a bone. Maybe it intrigued her, made her wonder if her radar was a little off. But no, she was just starting to scan her. Ugh, now I'm gonna have this all going through my head every night for a week. So, then what is the protocol when she reaches out during a break? Yeah, that's the part where you fumble the ball on the 1-yard line. That's why it hurts so bad, huh? I know this is tough love. That's what you need right now, baby brother. Look, when a woman asks for space, most men either panic or chase, or do like you did and sit around waiting, hoping she comes back like she just needed a nap. Then she'd forget whatever you've been doing that dried her up in the first place. You'd have an epiphany like, whoa, what was I thinking? He was so awesome. I better hurry up and call him. I'm sorry, but that's not what she's thinking, man. Either she went out and got that curious itch scratched and it was good fun when it ran, or is still running its course, or she's got a little integrity and she really did take some me time and she decided she's ready to get back into the dating game. She wants to give you a last chance. See if that time apart knocks some masculinity back into your ass. See if she was just misjudging you. Or, the last case scenario, maybe with Amber, she put her hat in the ring. It got picked up, but then she got pumping up. And now, she's looking at you and looking to soak in your comfort. A nice pep rally from you about how wonderful she is before she heads back out into the game with all the new energy you gave her. Don't get me wrong, Dan. I'm not trying to put Amber down or rub your face in this. I'm sure as hell not some red pill punk slamming all women. Plenty of men pull the same shady move. I'm just trying to open your eyes, brother. Stack enough reason in your mind to stop you from ever running behind someone who benches you again. Or running behind anyone like you're their little dog. Damn, none of that stuff ever crossed my mind. Damn, I know you hate it. You like to think everyone is emotionally mature and altruistic, just like you are. But you know, I gotta say it. You know you need to hear it, harden yourself a little bit. And you know, I gotta say what you did to yourself. Bamboozled himself. Very clever. You need more time around other men, brotherhood, shared experiences. When she reaches out during the break, that's the moment when she sees you either rebuilt your throne or you're completely ready to handle your crown. So what should I have done when she texted? First, don't pound. If you want to run around the room, your adrenaline kicking, pumping your fists in the air like you just scored a touchdown, fine, do that. But for the love of Pete, do not start gushing to her on the phone or hurrying to set a date. After the celebration, sit down, do box breathing or whatever it takes to get you centered. She's not back. She's just taking your time. Seeing if you're still warm over there on the back burner. Still a nice option that'll be instantly ready for her if it comes down to it. Maybe the other order has gone a little cold and she's a little bored. Or maybe she's a little nostalgic and wants one more little spot of your comfort. See you a little bit before she moves on to find some greener grass. Some emotion has her reaching out. But just because you know her well, don't just assume her motive. I saw her text. I don't play games, so I texted her right back. I let her know it was good to hear from her, and that I missed her. Told her I'd be free that night. You responded like a man who's been fiending for her like a drug, damn. I know, believe me, I know. I ran all the wrong plays. This is someone who just told you she's lukewarm on your presence. Do you think maybe you should have come with a little more neutral energy? Hey, good to hear from you. Hope you're well. That's it. Calm, unattached, king energy. Again, boyfriend energy is earned. I can see it now. I came in hot, like I've been waiting the whole time. Bam sinks even further into his chair. Thinks, I wonder if there's anything I did do right. You're not wrong for being a passionate guy who loves hard and sees the good in people. But that's when, whether she's realized it or not, her subconscious knew nothing had changed. Same Bam, same script, no edge. About to be running behind her with the gold medal again. Re-engagement protocol from now on. She wants to meet, she comes to you. Not a cutesy meet-up in the middle or you showing up with food and gift bags. Your space, your world. She comes your way. Shows you what she wants. You're not restarting the relationship, you're watching her behavior like a hawk. Starts at square one, like a new relationship. Re-vetting her, like you would anyone else who threw you the dogs. And it was fun. I liked feeling like I was reminding her how I nurtured her. But I can see now, I shouldn't have brought takeout to her place. Called her right back in and stayed the night, just to linger. You brought dinner and boyfriend energy. She smiled and patted you on the head. And now, you're here, sorting the wreckage. Here's the rule. If a woman left the connection, she doesn't just get her spot right back. She gets evaluated. This is a whole new set of tryouts. Or in your case, auditions. It's a new season, not just an unpause and we're right back to the same timeline. It's I'm open to seeing where things go, but it's gonna look different this time. I got new stuff going on, and reignited some old stuff. No gifts, no fixing things at her place or working on her car, no sweet nothings, and especially no, I missed us so much. If you hook up, cool, but you better strap up. And she goes home after. No overnights, no boyfriend energy. That's earned. It may be a little tough for you to hold back, and it may hurt her feelings a little, but didn't she just hurt yours pretty bad? This isn't malicious and trying to hurt her. It's protecting your kingdom. Even if it hurts her a little, she'll respect it more than the other way around. I'd even be a little intrigued. Emotions getting a new novel experience. Every other sucker out there probably did exactly what you did, and now they're exactly where you are. That's cold, but true. I know, brother. I just want this tattooed into your memory. You're just showing her, I'm not the man you walked away from. I've changed. I'm not the same as all those other guys you stiff-armed, threw down onto the field and ran right past. Baby, I'm still in the lead. You're not playing games, you're just reclaiming your standards. If she thinks she could walk away and come back without consequences, you're not a man, you're a doormat with a heartbeat. Zero polarity. So how in the world could she be attracted to that? So I shouldn't have gone back to normal when she texted. I should have started new. Had it come my way, even if there was a chance she wouldn't. Now you're getting it. You observe her under time and a little tension. Does she initiate contact and dates? Is she consistent? Does she speak with clarity, no confusion? Does her vibe feel more like it was in the beginning? And most importantly, can you trust her? Is this real or just a last hurrah? Yeah, I know I wouldn't be sitting here feeling dumped on like this if I'd done it right. A cold shoulder from someone we doted on just hurts. I know, and I wish it would have gone differently for you. But I think you can see now that what you failed to see, the moment she reaches out, isn't her coming back. It's her re-auditioning you. I failed the moment I answered her text and kept failing all the way to the moment She shut the door behind me. Amen, brother. Amen. Now, can we watch this game or what? Feels like we're about to start a sewing circle here. Let's get another round, huh? You up for it? When a man runs behind a woman like she's got a monopoly on oxygen, he sucks all the air out of the room. She can't sync her nervous system to his because she can't trust him under pressure. When he's calm and still, shows he's got foundation and standards and the strength to hold them. She feels a lighthouse, the beacon in the storm. One man builds and lets her prove she appreciates him. The other bamboozles himself into forgetting his value. Are you a builder or a bamboozler? Which one do you want to be? I'm proud of you, brother. Be proud of yourself. Look for sleep meditation loops from Mr. Help Loops. Rewire at night. And please, hit the subscribe and follow us so we can keep bringing these stories to you.